Hello everyone, in this particular video we would be taking a look at MTP, medical termination of pregnancy, and we would be looking at both first and second trimester termination, though over here it is mentioned up to 12 weeks only. Yeah, so first let's look at this one, first trimester termination. So methods. So about specifically the guidelines and all that, it is given in Gynac. So you can take a look over there specifically about MTP, but here are the overall techniques which are used. Yeah, so coming back, so what are the methods? So first there is medical, second one is surgical. So medical, that is mifepristone, Ru486 and misoprostol. So mifepristone, which is the first one here, is an antiprogestin, is given orally 200 milligram on day 1, followed by misoprostol, this one PGE1, 400 microgram orally or 800 microgram vaginally on day 3. The regimen is effective up to 63 days and a success rate of about 95%. So mifepristone, an antiprogestin, is given orally on day 1, 200 milligram, followed by misoprostol E1, 400 microgram orally or 800 microgram vaginally on day 3. The regimen is effective up to 63 days and a success rate of 95%. So these two with the doses 200 milligram, 400 microgram slash 800 microgram, 400 microgram orally, this one, or 800 microgram vaginally. So that is this and this, okay. Yeah, then coming to this one, methotrexate and misoprostol. Methotrexate is the new one. So methotrexate 50 milligram per meter square IM, followed by misoprostol 800 microgram vaginally after 7 days. So after 7 days, so methotrexate 50 milligram per meter square IM, followed by misoprostol 800 micrograms vaginally after 7 days. This method is cost effective but slower. Coming to surgical methods, menstrual regulation performed up to 12 weeks, vacuum aspiration, MVA or EVA, a plastic cannula and syringe are used to evacuate the uterus, effective up to 12 weeks, suction evacuation and or curettage, used with caution in pregnancies up to 10 weeks, suction evacuation and curettage. Dilatation and evacuation, D&D, there is rapid method and slow method. Rapid method, cervix dilated under sedation and evacuated. Slow method, cervix dilated gradually using laminaria TENS followed by evacuation. So yeah, those are the surgical methods: menstrual regulation, vacuum aspiration, suction evacuation and or curettage, that is up to 10 weeks. Vacuum, this one is up to 12 weeks, even this one up to 12 weeks, and D&D, cervix dilated under sedation and evacuated. Slow methods, cervix dilated gradually using laminaria TENS followed by evacuation. Coming to second trimester termination of pregnancy, 13 to 20 weeks. So there are medical methods and there are surgical methods. Medical methods, prostaglandins and analogs. Misoprostol, it was mentioned earlier, 400 to 800, even the dose was the same, vaginally every 3 to 4 hours. Dinoprostone, dino meaning di by for 2. Yeah. So that is PGE2 analog, 20 milligram vaginal suppository every 3 to 4 hours. Carboprost, PGF2 alpha analog, 250 microgram IM every 3 hours. 250 microgram IM every 3 hours. Mifepristone, misoprostol. So this one, like first one you do mifepristone 200 milligram orally, followed by misoprostol 400 microgram vaginally after 36 to 48 hours. So over here what was it? Mifepristone antiprogestin 200 milligram on day 1, followed by misoprostol 400 microgram orally or vaginally. Here it is 200 milligram orally followed by 400 microgram vaginally after 36 to 48 hours. Next, coming to intrauterine instillation of hyperosmotic solutions. One is extra amniotic way, other one is intraamniotic. First one, ethacridine lactate, which is an isotonic saline for extra amniotic. Intraamniotic hypertonic saline, urea. So, any of these. Oxytocin infusion, high dose oxytocin used alone or with other methods. Then coming to surgical method, dilatation and evacuation, common between 13 to 15 weeks. We are talking about second trimester here. So, there also it was there, it was present, and here hysterectomy less commonly done, indicated when other methods fail. Coming to complications of MTP and their management. First one is immediate complication related to the methods employed, remote complications. So, complications immediate, injury to the cervix or uterus managed by careful surgical techniques and repair if needed. Hemorrhage and shock, immediate resuscitation, uterotonics and surgical intervention. And infection, broad spectrum antibiotics, evacuation of retained products. And then thrombosis or embolism, anticoagulation therapy as indicated. So, these are the things. Next, coming to methods employed, prostaglandins, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever. For that, prostaglandins, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever. Oxytocin, risk of water intoxication. Saline instillation, hypernatremia, pulmonary edema. Hysteroscopy, higher surgical risk including infection and hemorrhage. And remote complications include gynecological, which are menstrual disturbances, infertility, scar, endometriosis. Obstetrical, recurrent mid-trimester abortion, preterm labor, ectopic pregnancy. And management of these infections, there is broad spectrum antibiotics, hemorrhage, uterotonics and surgical intervention, retained products, evacuation under ultrasound guidance, and fail abortion, repeat MTP procedure or surgical intervention. And then mortality rate, mid trimester, higher risk, especially with saline methods. So, hypernatremia, pulmonary edema carries greater risk, very bad. So before going, intrauterine instillation of hyperosmotic solution, ethacridine lactate, isotonic saline, intraamniotic is hypertonic saline or urea. So, these carry greatest risk, and rest of them we know, misoprostol, mifepristone repeated everywhere. And then so that is it. There is nothing, meaning there is so much, but it is done. So, we have come to the end of the topic, the video on the video MTP video, where MTP is discussed. And in case you would like to, in case you like this video, you can like it. In case you would like to say something about it, you can write it in the comments. Bye bye.